Now that's fresh coffee from the hills of Colombia. Well, it's true. I am smarter than your entire C-suite, but that's not exactly going to make me any new LinkedIn friends now, is it? Let me show you why I believe this. I start my day at 6 a.m. and before 8 a.m. I've already checked what's going on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, and I've shortlisted what new videos I want to train my brain on via YouTube. On top of that, within that time, I've already shipped code for one of my SaaS tools and I'm now rocking and rolling. You see, the difference is your team are just slower, dumber, less informed, and they will never be chronically online like me because they are not A players. They are, at best, D players. People who have resigned from winning. People who prefer to yap over coffee for 2 hours before any work is done in the staff kitchen. They're people who eat at their desk, scroll, and don't do anything productive other than schedule meetings in your calendar that you don't want to attend. This message is to you, the CEO, the founder, the one who knows this is happening, but because of DEI corporate bureaucracy, you can't fire them. But I have a solution for you. You see, your problem is you have built a HR DEI virus in your business. HR will now protect these D players and cost you money at the same time. Me? I am HR. I am the full stack developer, the marketer, the sales team, and the strategist. So that's why I can move at light speed while your entire C-suite move at snail speed and are more likely to get crushed by my foot than crush in terms of revenue in Q2. It's not your fault. They bamboozled you in the interview with degrees and corporate Japanese and made you think they were an A player because of the school they went to and the paddle club that they play at. Not golf, by the way, but paddle. You. They are the same bloodsuckers who are silently destroying all corporations of innovation, culture, and straight up profit. Now, your mind is ticking and you're thinking, how did they do this to me? Well, because they aren't good. They can't identify talent and they waste time, which is my pet peeve. Needless to say, this corporate bashing of mine was well overdue because now, due to my light speed activity and almost unhinged agentic ability, I can literally surpass all and any C-suite tire kickers at most tasks because, well, to be quite frank, I'm just better than them. Heavy talk for a young brother, right? I know, you're used to seeing faces like mine rapping and dancing and playing sports. But it's all true. I'm better than your C-suite at that too. Tennis, yep. Golf, yep. Football, yep. Basketball, running, dancing, rapping. I do it all. This burden of talent is a luxurious chore of mine. However, I can no longer hold it in. I'm doing my best to get a message out, and being direct and blunt is sometimes the best way to hammer the message home. However, friend, one thing remains. You do have a D-list C-suite, and that must change. AI is here. It's better than they are, and they don't know how to use it because they spent their time in the past 4 years in meetings, conferences, and collecting branded pens and mugs that now fill up their silly little kitchen. The plus side is you can always relegate them to the print room or make them work remote and downgrade their Slack access, whatever floats your boat. If Mary won't let you fire them, I don't care. Just get them out of my way and let's do the real work. Yours sincerely, Santino. That's going to work. Of course the CEO is going to listen and read my email and think, where has Santino been all this time? But the truth of the matter is, Mary in HR is probably going to have a problem with my tonality. And Larry, the CFO, he's going to be saying, we can't spend any more because we've gone over budget. But it's your job as the CEO to tell Larry, the CFO, look, Larry, this Santino guy, he knows exactly what's going on. He knows those tire kickers are just waiting for the Q2 bonus. But you need a different plan. You need a different agenda. You need someone who is pretty much better than the people you have on your team. And I said before in the video, don't fire them if you really don't want to. But what you should do is just relegate them to making you coffee, because that's all they're good for. They don't give you insights. They don't make any technology. They don't track anything. They basically do nothing. And they are a problem in your business and many other businesses like it. Because if you do not solve the bottleneck, which is D-list players for most corporations, you're going to be destitute, and you are going to only resign on the fact that you won't make any big boy profits like Mr. Bezos. So as long as you're fine with that, click off this video and go somewhere else. But if you're that CEO, that founder who's like, I need to make a change. I need to make sure my business is going to win. You want A-list players on your team. You want people who's going to show you things before they've even presented themselves. What you don't want is coffee drinking, tire kicking, time wasting, D-list, bogus players on your team. So if you like my perspective, I strongly encourage you to click the link in my description, and it's going to take you to a remote link. And that link is for you to book a demo call. And when you book a demo call, you're going to fill out the little questions, and I'm going to know exactly what kind of revenue you have going on in your business. And after I see that, I'm going to determine, is this business worth my time, or are they cooked? Hopefully, you're not cooked, and hopefully we can work together. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the boardroom.